All right, so I switched to a different program, so hopefully you won't have the in and out of the microphone. I'm not sure why it's doing that, so hopefully this will help. All right, so let's start. We're on Module 11, practice problems, and let's start with number 1. Okay, it says hot tubs generally contain water at a temperature of 38 degrees Celsius. In order to keep the water clean, several solid solutes are dissolved in the water. Many hot tub manufacturers warn that if the water gets too cold, it will get cloudy and filled with a fine solid. Why? So, if you remember, we've got this hot tub is basically a solution, okay? They've got the solvent and then the solute that's in there. And the temperature is increased. A hot tub is warm. So, they say, why, if the water gets too cold, why will it get cloudy? Well, we just have to remember, when we've got a solid, okay, and the temperature is up, the solubility, the way that it's about to dissolve, able to dissolve, is increased. It dissolves better, okay? But what happens when it starts getting colder? Okay, if it gets cold enough, that solute is going to drop out of solution, which means it's going to go from being dissolved to being a solid again. Okay, so when that happens, that's when it's not going to be clear anymore. It's going to look cloudy because those little, it's called precipitation or precipitate. It's going to be in the solvent and it's going to have dropped out of solution. Okay? All right, so number 2. If you have an open glass of soda pop sitting on a counter, it gets flatter than the same open glass of soda that sits in the refrigerator. Why? All right, so it could be soda, it could be my fizzy water, okay? So why does this get flatter if it's just sitting on the counter versus the refrigerator? Well, remember, we're dealing with a gas solute, those bubbles, that's what makes it fizzy, okay? So when the more the bubbles stay, the gas stays in the solution, the fizzier it's going to be. So if it gets flat, that means that the gas is coming out of solution, okay? So when it comes to temperature, which is what we're dealing with here in the refrigerator, the colder it is, we know that the gas stays in solution better. So if it's colder, that gas isn't going to come out of the solution as easily as if it's just sitting on the counter. So the warmer the room is, the flatter it's going to go because the gas has come out of the solution. Okay? Number